Today I get to talk with Brandon Scarborough. He is the Executive Director of Dreams Academy. Brandon, how are you today?
Hey, how you doing?
I am good. It's so great to meet you in person. I have known you on social media for a little bit and have heard a lot about Dreams Academy.
Okay.
So first, tell me a little bit about it. For people who have never heard of it before, what is Dreams Academy?
Okay, Dreams Academy is a mentoring program. We started back in 2016, focusing on African-American males. In 2021, we grew to Queens Academy. In 2024, we grew and added the Village, which is a community of single mothers who are all raising boys that just kind of come together and do different events and come together and talk about their challenges, their successes, different things like that. And then 2025, we will be launching Dreams Academy, the elementary school.
Wow. It's so much, but it's all really wonderful things. And I'm sure they just kind of built one upon each other. So Dreams Academy, Queens Academy, the Village, and then you have this elementary school coming up. So let's actually talk about that elementary school. It's coming up in 2025. Share with me the vision for that.
The vision for that is with our mentoring, our kids are 12 to 17.
Okay.
And we kind of just got there too because we had kids start to age out. They were like, I don't want to leave though. So we extended the age because it was 10 to 15.
Okay.
And so we got kids like, for the first time, we just started our sessions last week. For the first time, I had a kid drive to the actual session. So that was pretty cool.
That is cool.
But I felt the need to start young. And so having kids in middle school, high school, we're having to change how they think. We're having to try and retrain. If we start at kindergarten, and I'm doing well at saying kindergarten now because I always say kindergarten. Kindergarten. We get to kind of mold and create how they think, how they act, habits, good habits versus bad habits, things like that. So we will start with kindergarten and possibly first grade, all African-American boys.
Okay. So it's going to be a boys' school. Do you have a location yet?
Yes. 790 Easter Avenue, which is the Faith Place Church.
Okay. Wonderful. And that's going to be in 2025. So for the upcoming school year next year, you'll be starting that. That's amazing. So tell me a little bit about what does Dreams Academy have going on right now? What does Queens Academy have going on right now?
You know what? I can kind of tell you, this is the first time I kind of took a step back because I'm in this fellowship that is allowing me to strategize and put the foundation of the school together. So I stay on the move. I stay touring and going across the country, visiting different schools, looking at different models and see what I can bring back home that might fit what we are looking to do. So I challenge my team to take the lead and just do it. So I know we're in session. I actually have no idea what all is happening. And that's a great, and I say that.
Trust your team.
That's where I was headed. I'm very proud of them for leading and doing it. And I know that might sound like a bad leadership answer, but I'm proud of them for actually getting it done.
Actually getting to the point where you can pass it off to someone else is actually wonderful leadership so that you're able to focus on something else, which is the school. So what does, for someone who's watching who doesn't know what you do in a session?
So like for the boys, for the boys and girls, we talk about financial literacy. We bring in adult professionals from all different kinds of careers and not just college, but those that have done trades and electricians, plumbers, different life skills. The girls, they journal, they yoga. They do a lot of girly stuff. You know what I mean? They do overnights at different locations. I think this Wednesday they're going to the Akron break room.
Okay. That's a fun place.
Right. From what I understand, you just go in there and break stuff. Our boys, we do bonfires, and with both of them, we just have life skill conversations, talk about emotions. We talk about just anything that can help their life as they're getting to the place where they turn into adults.
Right. So it's really heavy on mentoring, on life skills, on just bringing them together and teaching them positive ways of life. That's awesome. I love that. So go ahead and share a little bit about, you had Dreams Queens, and then you had a program where you have single moms raising boys. Tell me a little bit about that.
So we started the Village this year. That kind of came from, I wrote a book a while back called Talking Points, which is a resource guide for single moms who are having conversations with their sons that maybe dad should be having if dad was in the house. With our boys, we find that over 90% of our kids come from households where the boys the father is either absent, deceased, or incarcerated.
Right.
And so that came from being a resource for these moms where dad is not in the house. And so how do we kind of get together, bond with them, and give them additional support as they raise their young men?
It's really important. We're really heavily involved in the Kenmore community, very matriarchal over there as well, lots of single moms. And I was just having this conversation with a mom the other day where she was saying, I'm having this conversation with my son that I really don't feel like I should be having. I feel like, it should be a man having it. So I love that you're doing that. I love that you are providing those resources for our single moms in the area. And so that's really beautiful and really needed here in our Akron area. So thank you for doing that.
No problem.
Yeah, absolutely. What are you looking for from the community? Do you need volunteers right now? Do you need financial support for all these things that are coming up? Share, what can the community do to help you?
Money is the biggest thing, and I say that kind of without the fear of asking for it, because as I said in the video when we announced the school, I don't want to skimp on our kids. I want them to have the best technology, the best staff, the best facility. They deserve it. And so, I mean, money, it's hard to come by, but I know it's out there.
It is,
and when you're able to reach people who have passions for what we're doing, they're willing to donate. And so we're not going to misuse the money. We're going to use it to really build something that these kids and families can be proud of. And so, money is the biggest challenge.
Biggest thing. So if you have some money, I'll say it directly to you, and you want to come and chat with Brandon, maybe you don't know enough about the organization yet, but you want to learn more, can they get in touch with you and just learn a little bit more?
Absolutely. Facebook, Instagram is We Dream USA.
Okay.
My phone number is 330-422-8332. You can call me directly. Email brandon@dreamsacademy.life. I'm trying to think, is there any more ways? I ain't giving you my address.
That's perfect, Brandon. No, I appreciate that. And as we're wrapping up, if someone is watching, let's go with I like to give words of inspiration to certain groups of people. So today we're going to give words of inspiration to the single mom raising a boy.
Oh, wow.
What would you say to that person?
Keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Reach out to us if there's questions that you have. Like you just mentioned, like a mom that, this is a hard conversation. Go to talkingpointsbook.com and grab my book that'll help with the conversation. But if we can be of any support, we would love to. That's what we do. That's our purpose. That I love to make an impact because I understand that it's difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. Best way to contact you? You gave the phone number. You gave the website. You got social media as well.
Yeah,
people can find you. Yes,
we're on Facebook. I'm Brandon R. Scarborough on Facebook. We Dream USA on Facebook, on Instagram too. Website, dreamsacademy.life.
All right, perfect. Yep. All right, you guys, so find Dreams Academy, help out. If you can help out financially, do that. Are you also looking for volunteers as well?
Yeah, we're always looking for volunteers. I see Jonathan Turner just walked in the room. People like him that are doing great things in the community. If you want to come share with our young men and our young ladies, we would love to have you.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. So if you want to come share with the men and the women of Dreams Academy, that's a really great way to be able to serve as well. Well, thank you so much. Thank you, Brandon. Appreciate having you on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned because we've got more great stuff coming up next.